Right, so welcome to a how-to video, namely how to break in the spines of your new paperbacks in order to extend their shelf life, their reading life, and to make it more comfortable holding them open while reading. I don't know how about you, but I hate it when the spines of my paperbacks break, and I used to torture myself during reading, holding the books open at impossible angles like this for hours on time. And yeah, it was really uncomfortable, but my paperbacks did not break. And then at work, I work at a library, and we have to do this with all the new books we get, hardbacks as well as paperbacks. They showed us this technique in how to break in the books in order to extend their lives. Now, paperbacks do not have very long shelf lives to begin with, because actually the binding is not so much a problem as the paper quality. When the paper is very acidic, then you will start getting yellowing of the pages. Actually, I can show you here. And you can see that the borders are starting to yellow. And that's because this is a cheap paperback and it has very acidic pages. These ones are new. I've actually taken this video as an excuse to purchase two new books that I really did not need. But yeah, so I've already broken this one in, and I can now hold it at almost 180 degrees without the spine even so much as creasing. I don't know if I can show you this properly. Ah, there's a little crease here, but that's okay, that smooths out right when I close the book. So that one's broken in already. But I will show you how I do this with Brideshead Revisited. So first you need to carefully... Oh, I may have done this as well yesterday. Carefully smooth down the cover flaps, front and back. Yes, I have done this already yesterday, I'm sorry. But it's not broken in completely. Okay, then you stand the book upright on its spine. Lower the cover flaps again, and then, and gentleness is key here, really do this gently. You take about, I don't know, 3 millimeters worth to 3 millimeters worth of pages, 10 pages, 20 pages, depending on how thick the paper is, and you smooth it down very gently. And then you do it from the other side. Do not do this and smooth it down like this. Keep the book block, which is the block of printed pages, upright in a 90 degrees angle to the cover flaps. And alternate the sides, that's also very important. Some people, I know, they do it like this. They keep the book closed and they just smooth the pages over to 180 degrees in the order as they would read them, from front to back. What that can do, and is very likely to do actually, is warp the spine, especially on hardbacks that are glued and not sewn. Yeah, and then they can end up looking like this, kind of. Wait, I have one. They end up looking like this. And I think that can be quite ugly. So I've lost my pages now. Let's just do it again, real quick. And the closer you get to the middle, the more careful you have to be, because the spine takes the most stress in the middle. You can just leave it open, hold it open for a couple of seconds like this, and then check back. Yep, there's a little tiny little crease. It's not broken, it's just a tiny little bit crease, but that will smooth right out when the book is closed for a longer time. And that's actually it. It's done now. So now you can hold it open at a much more comfortable angle, sorry. And there you go. Sometimes when the spine is very, very stiff, it makes sense to go even slower and apply even less pressure than I did right now. And as a compensation, to do it 2 times or 3 times. It really helps. It kind of trains the spine to be a little bit more loose and open a little bit more fully. If there are any questions, then just post them in the comments, and yeah, I hope this helps, and let me know if it did actually. Let me know so I can give feedback to my superiors and maybe develop a better technique. So yeah, bye!